The woman who flies as if gravity isn't optional. Last night, as I was trying to fall asleep, I was thinking about women who are making history as we speak. Not always the ones you see every day, but the ones quietly pushing limits in places most people never even think about. And I came across someone I didn't expect, Svetlana Kapanina. She's not a commercial pilot, not military in the way you might imagine either. She's an aerobatic pilot, which means she doesn't just fly planes, she pushes them to their absolute limits. Rolls, loops, vertical climbs, spins, movements that require precision down to a fraction of a second, at high speed, under intense physical stress. And she's considered one of the best to ever do it. She was born in 1968 in Kazakhstan, back when it was still part of the Soviet Union. Her path into aviation wasn't some straight planned career. She studied pharmacy at first and worked in the medical field. But at the same time, she got involved in aviation through a local flying club. That is where everything changed. She started with basic training, like many pilots do, but very quickly it became clear she has something different, not just skill, but control, spatial awareness, the ability to stay calm while everything around her is flipping, rotating, accelerating. She moved into aerobatics and started competing. And then she didn't just participate, she dominated. Over the years, she won multiple world championships in aerobatic flying. Not once, not twice, repeatedly. What makes that impressive isn't just the titles, it's what the discipline demands. Aerobatic flying is one of the most physically and mentally demanding forms of aviation. You are dealing with G forces that push your body to its limits. Your vision can narrow, your orientation can fail if you lose focus for even a moment. And still, every moment has to be exact. You don't kind of complete a maneuver. You either execute it perfectly or you don't. And she built a career on doing it perfectly. What also stands out is the time she came up in. Aerobatics, like many parts of aviation, has traditionally been dominated by men. Not because women can do it, but because access, opportunity, and support were definitely not equal. And yet, she didn't just enter that space. She became one of the defining figures in it. There's something very quiet about that kind of achievement. No noise, no shortcuts, just years of repetition, discipline, and control. And I think that's what stuck with me. Because when we think about the best, we often imagine speed, power, and dominance. But in her case, it's something else. It's precision, controlling chaos, and the ability to stay steady while everything around you is moving in extreme ways. And maybe that's why stories like her don't always show up everywhere, because they are not loud. They are built slowly, over time, in the sky, where most people never look long enough to notice. I am Mari, and this is Midnight Question.